Hey YouTube, this is Miss Mia. I know I look a hot mess, but this is what this video is about, fixing that hot mess. So, let me take this down. So, today, and I have this bed, like, when I do, I can't get this out. When I do, my parts, when they grow out, I just like forget it, and I just kind of just do my hair over. But I really like this hair though, and so, but I don't feel like it's a point to, I don't really feel like it makes any sense to take the hair out and then put it right back in after you took in the same hairstyle out. I think that you should change it up. And besides the summertime, so I really don't, I think I want the curly hair since it is starting to get really humid and hot outside. So I want to last like another about a week with this. So I'm gonna fix that part today because you see it's spread it all out on me. See? Looks rough. So comb this out. And so instead I'm like, give me another week. Probably another week. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just tie this back. Back a little bit. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take like my bag of hair, like literally like all the extra hair I have, I like keep it. So this is the rest of the hair that I had. Oh, why is this bad too, guys? For some reason, like, I always forget to close my glue. So don't do that. Because when you do that, you end up going to the store, buying a whole new thing. And I think this might be empty. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, this one's empty. You end up just buying stuff that you didn't even need, that you had already. And you have to dig a hole in them and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, that was fine. A lot came out. Take this off. Okay. Then I hate this look. It smells like fish. So, I'm going to take out these pieces of hair. This is the Egyptian 5 pieces that I have in my head. And it had extra hair left over. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take, see I got like at least, I'm going to say 9 feet because I'm 5 feet and it's a little bit short. So I'm 5'3". So yeah, I'm a short girl. I'm going to take this brush, comb this out just a little bit because it's balled up all in my back. And I'm going to take this little bitty piece, and I'm going to go like that first. And the reason why I'm going like that is because I don't want that big hunk of the old stuff showing. And if you want to, you can gel it back a little bit. I'm not gelling it back because I'm kind of in a hurry, and I just really don't, I really just feel like doing it. Like, I always procrastinate about doing just this thing right here, and I'm just like, it's crazy. I should, but take that, cut that little piece off because I hate that stuff hanging like that. Like, seriously, that'll so ugly. And I'm gonna just put that glue on there, and I'm gonna have my glue pants on. Oh, there they are. So anyway, take that, and I'm gonna glue this like that. Make sure you wipe off any excess. Just like you. And that's going to be covered up though, but you always want to make a face or something to start, a point to start from. Just Brush that back. And put my glue pants on. Because I like to wipe my hands. And these are my glue pants. Like every time I do hair for people or well, family rather, not, you know, it's just, you know, outside the family. But or myself, I put my glue pants on. And I wipe my hands off on it, or, you know, I've been had these pants for like years. And so then I go to the other side and I do the exact same thing. And like I said, this is going to make it look neater when you start laying the part down to the invisible part. It's not going to look so, I think this might be too long. It's not going to look so, you know, bunched together. Like I said, cut those little pieces off because you do not want those little pieces on your track, because then you see how that happens. That's how you get that hair shedding from those little pieces, because when you start cutting it in. So see, I dabbed that off so it won't be so much glue. That's why I'm glue that. And just line that. And I'm doing it on an angle, because that's how my part grew out, on the angle. And your part really grows out a lot because from you brushing your hair and stuff, you know, from you sweating, it grows out a lot from that. So that's how you start it off. Now what I'm going to do is, actually I think I want more brown in the front this time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, should I do it like that? No, because I don't want to mess up the track, so I'm just going to start from wherever I start. So, cut these up. And me personally, I'm so used to doing it, like I really don't measure the tracks. But what you can do is you can just take and kind of estimate to yourself. And since this is already a part that's been done, you could just estimate like going across. So it's going to be like typically like the length, like a half, like a little bit smaller than your pinky finger. Like literally. Like if it's any bigger than that, it's a waste of hair, because it's going to get covered up. So you don't really need that big. And you, like I said, you want to make sure it's no little extra pieces on it, like the little threads or whatever, because it's going to make it look messy. So you want to put just a little bit, like that much on there. And go on an angle, going upward. And just sweep it to the side. And like with this, you only need like about 5 or 6 of them, because it's so small now that you're not gonna even need that many. Like stuff like this. This is a nice, like that's thread. So you don't want to use pieces like that. You want to use little good pieces. And I'm gonna take this piece here. Like I said, it's going to be like half of the length of your pinky finger. If you make your part bigger, then of course it will be bigger, but you don't really want to do that. But put too much. So there, dab it off on my pants, not put too much. But and again, you put that on top of that one. You have that on an angle. Just spread it to the side. Spread it to the side. Oh, came up a little bit. Press that down. Always make sure you're getting that glue, because you don't want to Let it glue on. So I'm gonna keep going up like that. Only thing I hate about this is usually when I do my part, I always leave a piece of track that I didn't cut, depending on how thin the tracks are. If they are already thin, then I don't cut it. If it's a thick track, then I do cut it. But with this one, this track is kind of thin, so I wish that I would have left another piece out that I didn't cut, because now I have to like build the hair up on this one to do this. So this is why I kind of avoid doing this. And so kind of just keep going up with this. Okay? I'm going to drop the candle. Okay. Now that literally takes, for the God, no more than about 5 to 10 minutes. Now what I'm going to do next is you're going to plug up your fire irons, let them get hot for this next segment. Brush that over and how it looks. Keep in mind, this is not a part right after your hair gets done. This is a part to just fix, you know, what you had, like a touch up. So, but we're gonna fix that right there. So, brush off this back, really, really nice and good. Take our rubber band, make this hair work for the week. I really want to do my bohemian hair again though, but I don't know. I'm just like, I go up and be myself, no lie, and I just like stand there for like, I'll be in there for like a good 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, about an hour at the most. If I'm my boyfriend outside waiting on me, then I'll be in like a little bit after. So what we're gonna do next is, because he's always like, oh, everybody else is coming out the store, but you always the last one to come out. People would walk in the store and came out and you still have. I'd be like, shut up. You're going to cut a piece very, very small. Actually, I think this is too big. It is. I'm going to cut it half of that. Very, very, very small. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darker piece because less visible. I'm going to take, and what you're going to do, you're going to make a extra mini closure. And because this is going to act as, since you redid it, you want to cover up those edges and stuff. It's like all over my nails. You're going to roll this up, this little bitty one. And so you're making like a little mini closure thing. You just roll it as tight as you can. Oh, these nails are like irritating. I never made a closure with nails, false nails on before. Okay. Now you're going to squeeze that out and take and separate those little bitty few hairs. Some people use a tail comb, which you could also use too. And just take you, this is not normally how people do their fix their Invisa part stuff, but this is how I do. Oh, I dropped the brush. And you're gonna spread that out really, really good. And to be honest, everybody does stuff differently. Just because you do it a different way doesn't mean it's wrong. And take it in. Hold that in now. You want that to get as flat as you can get, because you're just going to put it like right here on this little spot that, you know, you got a little excess glue at or whatever like that. So you're just going to put it right there. Usually people might have took that up, but I have my stuff glued on so good. Like if I take that up, I think another piece will come up with it. I'm not going to lie to you. So I refuse to take that up and then have to run to the shop and give me some hair. And because I done messed up my hair. Had put a cap on my head and everything. And so you want that as flat as you can get it, which I did. Oh, that's hot. That's a good thing though. Hot. So you're gonna take that and make sure you, when you flat iron your little mini clothes, you flat iron it to the point where of how you want it to lay, because if you don't, it will lay the wrong way and you're gonna be like, oh shoot, this is not right. So make sure you just want that to be as flat as a dime or a quarter, whatever. You want that to be extra flat. Now next you're gonna take a little bit of glue, and what I do is I spread it along the area like that, and then I dab some of it off, because you don't want a whole bunch of glue and it starts like coming up. And then I'm gonna place that right there. I'm place that right there, right at the end of where I fix that part at. You don't place that like that. Okay. And my part is smaller now because, like I said, we did angle part it and make it that way. But oh, itch. But it's not a bad thing. Like, you know, when it was first done, it was way bigger. But fine with me. So you just take it and brush it down. Brush that down really good. And then take your flat iron like this and just move it across here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my this is my little bit. Oh, this is what that gel with. I was using the gel. I was like, I could have sworn I bought another small gel when I was using that, but the other one was empty. I threw it away this morning. I'm like, I thought I bought a whole new thing. I'm like, I gotta go to the store and get some more gel when I do my hair. But I did buy a bigger thing. It's right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my beeswax, which is actually what I use on most of my wigs, and I just bring that across there just a little bit. So move that into that. And what this does, this lays your hair down without making it so greasy. Now don't get me wrong, if you put like a whole glob on your head, of course it's gonna be greasy. But if you just put like a finger of it, it lays your hair, lays your weaves and hair stuff down without being extra greasy. And I love this. And you only have to put this on your hair probably like once a week, if that. So I love this stuff. I just brush it down. And I just fix it down a little bit neater. Wait, so then, oh, I keep doing that. Oh, see. So like I said, it's a mini part now because I retouched it, but for me, the last part is huge. But in this camera, do not want to stand up. Like, what the heck? It just okay. So you just kind of just brushed it out really good. And then another thing you can do, so I'm gonna show you how to do too. It's kind of, and to be honest with you, as a review on hair, this hair does not tangle a lot. Like you see how I've been had this hair in about 3 weeks now, And this hair does not tangle a lot. And I actually like it. I like it. That's why I wanted to keep it. I was like, I think this would be a nice hair for a sew-in, to tell you the truth. Because people usually keep their sew-ins up for like a month or two. And depending on how long you keep your sew-in up, I think this would be nice hair for a sew-in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of this gel back here that I've been looking for. And I'm going to, oops, I'm dropping stuff. Apply this to the back of my head, my kitchen, as we used to call it when we was younger. Apply this to the kitchen of my back. Lick that up. Take a brush. Just drop it everything. What I'm going to do with that, and again, beeswax. Another thing I'm going to do is take and apply about this much on my finger, and I'm not saying, you know, cussing at you, but apply this much, and I'm going to take, I'm kind of just going to do it around my fingers like this. The reason why I'm doing this, so I can go through my hair. I'm just going to go along the ends of my hair with what I have on my fingers, and basically at the tips more. So it will give away that, it will take away that shagginess of it, because you don't want that shagginess. And then I'm going to take my brush again, and you see how it gives it that shine, like, and it's not a greasy shine, but a little, like a light moisture shine to it. And think about it, you only need a little bit, and this beeswax lasts you, it comes about right here, like a regular, what's the name, this can last you like 2-3 years, like literally, because you don't need, all you need is finger something, like to dab your finger in it, and you see, like, let's give me a little bit more on that end, and then you just dab it along there. Just work that in now. You see how it gives it that look back to it. So, and that's it. I'm just going to take it, my hair. I really don't do too much to the sides right here because, you know, that's where my tracks are. And I don't want it to like tingle up with the tracks and pull my hair out, so I don't really do too much of that. And I'm gonna take that and put that up, and then I'm gonna brush up my back again, just on my face. And what did I do? Okay. And don't laugh, but this is a homemade bonnet, as I call it. But it looks like this because I apply my makeup a lot with it on. That's why it's so like brown. But I put this on. And this is, like I said, my homemade bonnet. You don't have to go out and spend $2 or $3. And I actually like these better because the silkiness or the stockiness of it, or you just use regular stocking cap. But the regular, the stocking cap gives it like a lusher feel. Like it doesn't, it makes it feel better to me. You'll try it and you'll see the difference. But that's it. So that's my part. That's how I touch up my part. Hope you like, rate, comment, subscribe. Love ya.